see what God has to say during the fast, and I did. And when I was in the fast, that's when God gave me the vision really to start a business. Now I thought immediately, like, okay, I'm gonna start this business and it's gonna start, and that's when he took me on this whole long journey of starting a business. And basically I had to learn everything about what I wanted to, but I knew the background that I had, being raised with my grandmother, it taught me a lot about the cooking field, about never had a restaurant, but the food, I knew I loved the food, the culture of New Orleans, and I knew I wanted to do something within that field. So it really led me to baking. I started baking, and people love baking, and basically kind of researching it, and you have to do a lot of research, you know, it's like it's not gonna happen, and I was like, this is taking a long time. So basically when God called me, I'll just give you a little background about that. When he called me, I was in the fast. After the fast, I was like, I woke up one morning and it was like God had spoke to my heart, literally spoke to my heart, said start the business. I did. I said, okay, but I wasn't too sure about it. I was like, is he really speaking to me? Is he really concerned with what I'm doing? And I kept just trying to downplay it. No, maybe that's not what I heard. So I called my aunt and said, could you pray with me? I just want to make sure this is what God is telling me. And basically, it was a Mother's Day in 2003. I had went to church, well, the Sunday before Mother's Day, I had went to church, and God had been dealing with me about starting and really getting moving with it. And I was in church, and Pastor Millette spoke, and he said, I hear cymbals like music, and in my spirit, I knew God was speaking to me, because in New Orleans, we make pralines. I don't know if you heard of pralines. We make pralines, and pralines are made in steel drums, like music, but it's not any music. But instantly, God quit. I knew he was talking about me, and he said, you know, I hear music, but it really wasn't music. And so after church, I felt so bad about it, like, you know, about not going up in front of the church, because he was saying we want to pray for people with what was going on. So I said, I don't want to go in front of all these people. You know, our church is large. I'm like, I don't want to do that. That's not me. I just felt so bad. He convicted me so much after I left church. I was just like racing out of the church. And then I was like, okay. Once I got home, I put God to the test. I said, okay, you telling me to do this? All right, put it in the man of God's mouth, because no one knew that God had been really challenging me to do this. I said, you put it in his mouth, and if he say it, I'll do it. So the next Sunday, I went to church. It was a Mother's Day. I'll never forget, 2003. And Pastor Millette walked up. He was saying, there's a lady in here. He was doing an altar call. He says, a lady in here, God has been dealing with you. And he's been dealing with you about cakes. And you need to get to the altar right now. From that time forward, I just kind of dropped everything, and then I started pursuing what God had told me to do, literally.